guys, LookCatchu here, and it's Potato O'Clock, a series dedicated to all things potato. Today we'll be making crispy potato cheese sticks. It's like a French fry, but even better. LookCatchu, how? Because it stays crispier, longer, has a super floofy interior, just like me, and has a strong cheddar flavor that'll punch you right in the face. So stick around till the end and we can nom it like a bunny together. Now let's get potato cheese sticking. Remember Miku sold anti-aging potatoes? Yeah, well, they've gotten so popular that she picks and chooses who to sell it to. And she even has a security guard to protect her from the Miku superfans. I think she's becoming more popular than BTS. Luckily, her and I are good friends, so she reserved some just for me. As with all my potato recipes, I have here some fist-sized yellow potatoes. Remove the epidermis using a sharp metal blade and karate chop them into cute little chunks. Toss them into some boiling water, salted of course, for around 15 to 18 minutes. And once it's tender enough that a chopstick can slide through it, hot potato, pass it on to the strainer using a spatula and pushing it through. You can also use a fork, but you'll need to be a professional fork masher to be able to mash out all the little bits. Also, this sort of reminds me of those toys where you put your hand on dull needles and the other side would show an imprint of your hand. I don't know what they were called, but they're so fun. And since these are called potato cheese sticks, we can't forget the cheese, more specifically cheddar cheese. This is extra old cheddar cheese, and I recommend a sharp cheese because you can really taste the cheddar flavor in the potato stick. You know, even though I love my mozzarella cheese, it won't really stand out in this dish because it barely has any flavor. Anyways, grab your grater and shred some waves. I mean, cheddar. You can use white or orange. I just think the white cheddar blends in more with the color of the potatoes. And I recommend using the side with the smaller holes since we want our shreds nicely incorporated into our mashed potatoes. Catapult 1 cup of cheese shreds into the mashed potato bowl. And in order to get that supreme crisp, you'll need to add some cornstarch or potato starch, whichever you have on hand. They both form a strong crisp. Now what are you standing there for? To your bowl, add 2/3 a cup of cornstarch. Then we're gonna do a little mixy mix. You can go ahead and knead it with your hands if the spatula becomes tough to use. We want the starch and the cheese to be well combined, so punch, slap, and pinch away all your emotions into this helpless dough. Oh, I sort of feel bad now. Just kidding, I don't. Once you can poke it and the dough doesn't stick to your finger, you'll need 2 sandwich bags. Split the dough in half and place half the dough in one of the bags. Flatten it with a rolling pin until it fills the entire bag. Now a tip is to keep the bag open when you're rolling it out, just so the air bubbles can escape. And don't forget to fill in the corners. Zip the bag up, making sure all the air bubbles are gone, and place them into the freezer to firm up for around 20 minutes. And as we wait for the potatoes to chill, let's do a little snack break. Today I have apple pie from a local bakery that I haven't tried yet, so it'll be a treat for the both of us. I like my apple pie cold because it's like ice cream. Apple pie is my favorite type of dessert. If it's my birthday, I request apple pie. And if I come across apple pie, I will pick up an apple pie. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite pie is. And let's head back to the cooking. Alright, so it's been chilling for 20 minutes or so. Carefully cut the seams of the bag open and plop the dough onto a cutting board. Now, depending on how thick or thin you want your fries to be, you can cut it according to your taste. I prefer cutting it in half again, and then into thirds. So it's around the thickness of my left pinky. Since we've pre-froze the dough, there's less of a chance for the dough to fall apart when you're cutting it. But to make sure that the dough doesn't break apart when you're frying, I'm gonna pop the sticks back into the freezer for another 20 minutes. In the meantime, heat up some vegetable oil to 350 Fahrenheit or medium-high heat. And these potato sticks are begging for a jacuzzi, so plop them in. We want to fry them for around 3 to 4 minutes until crispy golden brown. Try not to let them fry too close to each other or else they might stick. I prefer frying it in batches to prevent overcrowding, transferring them to a wire rack to cool. Here's a song dedicated to potatoes. I love potato. Potato is so good. Potato. You're a potato. Thank you. It's ASMR time. Serve with a generous squeeze of tangy ketchup. And while it's still crisp, let's dig in. Alright, so this is the finished product, and I'm super excited. Let's try one without the ketchup first. Cheers, first bites for you. Nom nom nom. When you first take a bite, you get hit with that crisp outer layer. Then you chew a little and you reach that nice and floofy interior. You can definitely taste that sharp cheddar and a hint of the potato as well. The texture inside is more chewy since we added the cornstarch. And it's nice and puffy. The ketchup elevates this dish. This is unlike any fry you have ever had in your life. And since it poofed up a bit, it's not dense. So I could probably eat this whole plate and it wouldn't feel very heavy. Tastes like mashed potatoes meets mac and cheese in a French fry shape. Alright, so this gets LookCatchu's stamp of approval. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post once a week. And I'll see you guys next time.